back to my channel. If you are new here, I am so happy that you're here. If you are returning, welcome back. The worst possible thing has happened. Okay, that's not true. There are very much worse things that could have happened. But I am in a reading slump. I am so sad because I want to read, but I don't want to read. And this has come at the worst possible time because it's summer reading challenge season. Like, we are in the middle of summer reading challenges and I have not wanted to read a single thing. So this video, we are reading until I get out of a reading slump, which needs to be ASAP. It needs to be so soon. If I don't get out of a reading slump in this video, I'm gonna be so upset. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, so here right now is my summer reading challenge with Powell's. The one that I'm doing through the library is through an app called Beanstack, and you type in like how many hours you read. But I literally have this giant stack of books. These are 2 stacks of books that I have not read, that I need to read by August 31st, you guys. August 31st, that is ridiculous. Anyways, we're gonna read until we get out of a reading slump. I am currently reading The Ghostwriter by Julie Clark, and it's good, but I'm not very far into it, so I can't say it's like great. And it kind of feels like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I don't know if that's the vibe right now. Like, I don't know what I want. Maybe I need to like pick up another book right now and just give that a try so that we can get out of this slump. I mean, Emily Henry very rarely fails for me, and I've got Beach Read down in here. This might give more of the vibe that I'm going for. Summery, fun. I don't know what to do. I suppose too, I could do my how-to book, which is learn how to do some calligraphy, because I love the idea of being able to do calligraphy. And I've got calligraphy pens and everything. I feel like I'm under this pressure, you know, because I could totally read 25 books in 3 months. I could. I mean, I read 100 books in 100 days. And did that ruin reading for me? No. But did it help? No. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I've read a lot of books this year already, but I want the prizes. I want the things that come after you read the books, and less to read the books themselves right now, because if I had it my way, I think I would just be playing video games on my 3DS and watching Barbie movies, because that's just all I want to do right now. Do we just start by attacking the biggest one? She smells good. People are saying that this is really insane, and it's June 29th. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. I could read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up these 3 books. I don't anticipate getting through all 3 by the end of this week, especially since I'm still reading another one. And I'm reading The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling on audiobook, and honestly, that is not a vibe. That is not a vibe right now. I was in a spooky Halloween-y vibe, but that's not giving it. No. I was okay with the X-Hex, and I was like, oh, well, I have The Kiss Curse, I'll just finish the series. I do need to try and finish it, though, for the challenge. Honestly, I have to say, filming does motivate me to do the reading that I don't want to do. So thank you guys so much for being here, because without you, I would probably read a whole lot less. But I am also kind of in a filming slump, not for YouTube, but for social media. Like, I just don't want to film and edit. That was really dramatic. I'm honestly kind of tired of filming for Instagram and TikTok and posting on there, and I'm kind of also tired of scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, so I don't know, maybe I just need to take a break from that social media and focus on my reading and fun summer times. I think we have somewhat of a game plan. We've got some books that I am somewhat excited to read at this very minute, even though I don't want to read anything. Let's get into this video. Let's read until we get out of this darn reading slump. Good morning. Okay, I actually got quite a bit into The Ghostwriter, and it's growing on me. It's growing on me. So we'll see how that ends. I had dreams about how I thought that book was going to end. So we're gonna see if my dreams were correct. I don't know. It's always weird when you dream the ending of something before you know it. Now I gotta go to work, but hopefully I will be able to have some time to read. I did bring a second book in case I finished The Ghostwriter, but we'll see. I'm saying that a lot because who knows? It's Monday. I have no idea what today is going to bring. Okay, I just got back from work, and yes, I am already in my pajamas because it's been that kind of day. I was having such a great day, and then like at 3 p.m. I started to get a headache and feel kind of blech. and I really, really hope I am not getting sick. But I do have a really great reading update for you guys. We finished 2 books today. I finished The Ghostwriter by Julie Clark. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars, closer to a 3.75. It was really good, but it didn't feel too original. Like I kind of guessed what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? And then I read The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. I rated this a 3 out of 5 stars. There was not much special about this. Honestly, I didn't feel too intrigued until the last like 30 pages of the book. What a way to finish off the series. But that does mean that I got to mark off 2 prompts on my Powell's Summer Reading Challenge, so yay. What should we read next? But first, let's ask the question, did that cure the reading slump? I don't know. Like, I want to read a little bit more now, but I'm still kind of like schlumpy, so I think we need to read another. I don't know if I'm ready to attack this massive book. After The Kiss Curse, though, I don't want to do a romance. So maybe we read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Okay, I genuinely have no idea what happened, but between The Ghostwriter and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I read 3 books and all of that footage is gone. I can't find it anywhere, and I filmed this weeks ago, which means I either accidentally deleted the footage, uploaded it to a different video folder, and then thought I was done and deleted it, or it just vanished into thin air, and I really don't want to blame myself for this one, so I'm gonna just say it vanished into thin air. Or no, it was only 2 books. Still, that's 2 books. I have read 3 additional books in total since the last clip of this video, so we're just gonna go over all of those, but let's start with the 2 that are suddenly missing. After The Ghostwriter, the first book I read was The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. I rated this a 3 out of 5 stars, and honestly, this whole series, the first book being The X-Hex and The Kiss Curse, have just been meh books for me. Like, they're cute, but they're too on-the-nose cliche Halloween-y. So I wasn't quite getting the vibes that I wanted. I like the covers, though. I think the book covers are cute. After that, I read Beach Read by Emily Henry. This was a 4 out of 5 stars. This still has not topped my favorite Emily Henry book, which is Book Lovers. I do love me some Emily Henry. I also love that there are faint details on the spine of this one. It's not just one solid color. When I finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I realize now that actually some of those clips are missing as well. Let's do a quick book review on The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars. I actually really enjoyed this, and did it get me out of my reading slump? Almost. This almost got me out of my reading slump. I did want to keep reading, but I was very particular about what I wanted to read, and I didn't know what that was, though. It was a very, like, I want to read something super specific, but I don't know what. It was an odd feeling, and I hate that feeling. I still consider that part of the slump, so I rated this 4 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend this book. This was very good. Thank you for the recommendation, Kat. Now, I have read another book since The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which was When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. The beginning was a little slow for me. I mean, look at this. This is a chunking 700-page book. But once we started getting into the real nitty-gritty of what's going on with our main character, oh my god, I was hooked. And now I read this on my e-reader, which made it a lot easier to read. So this book clearly has not been broken into. Like, the spine is not cracked. She's still beautiful because I read it electronically. But also, I saved myself from many a hand cramp because, again, you could take somebody out with this, just, and they're gone. This is a weapon, my friends. Now here's the question, did that book get me out of my reading slump? I think I'm still in a reading slump, but not because I don't know what I want to read. My feelings are not that I don't want to read, but that there are other things I want to do right now, and so it makes reading not a top priority. For example, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters for the first time like 2-3 weeks ago, and all I want to do is listen to that soundtrack. It's such a good soundtrack. I love it. And then I've also gotten really into Death Becomes Her, the musical, but just like the first 3 main songs. Like, I'm just obsessed with those 3 songs, and I pop those on every time I'm in the car. Also, the new season of Wednesday has started to come out, so I've been watching that. There are just so many other things that I want to do, and therefore I don't want to read. So I don't know if this is really truly a slump or if this is a I'm just currently distracted by other things. And I'm starting to think that that's the vibe. When the Moon Hatched was really a great book. And the book I'm reading right now is also a great book, which leads me to The Nightingale by Kristen. This is what I'm currently reading. I am not a fan of books about war, but whatever magic she puts in her books, like, I am really enjoying this book. But again, it's kind of a slow read because I would rather watch television before I go to sleep or listen to a soundtrack in the car rather than the audiobook. But this is what we're currently reading. I am on page 153, chapter 12. I'm very much enjoying it so far. I really love her style of writing. Paints a nice picture, and yet it's simple, and I appreciate that. I don't want to think too hard when I read. Now, since I have you here, and I have not done a reading vlog in a very long time, I think 3 weeks, because I've been doing the room renovation vlogs, so I haven't really done any reading updates, book updates, you know. How are we doing on the TBR, Em? Great question. We're not doing well. We're not. I keep buying books. It's a horribly unhealthy habit. But let's talk about my book of the month books that I've received for the last 2 months. For July, I got These Summer Storms by Sarah McLean? I'm sorry. I was not thrilled with the July picks, and I'm very upset because that's my birthday month. But it's okay because August really pulled through with a beautiful sprayed edges special edition of Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. I love a sprayed edge. I do. Do I think that they're starting to be over-published and over-distributed? Yes. It takes away from the fun of the sprayed edge. All books now have sprayed edges, so it does kind of dampen the excitement of having a book with sprayed edges. However, I buy a lot of my books used because A, I'm broke, and B, we should always be helping with overconsumption and reduce, reuse, recycle, my friends. Anyways, so I don't have a lot of books with sprayed edges, so when I do get them, I'm very excited. I got a really cool book today. As soon as I can find it, I'll let you know. Whoops. I got The Girls of Good Fortune by Christina McMorris. Look it. This is what drew my attention. The sprayed edges. This was at Powell's. I'm very excited. This is a new book. I believe it came out, you don't want to tell me what month of this year? It's not telling me, but it was definitely this year, and it is about the Shanghai tunnels here in Portland, Oregon. The Shanghai tunnels were basically this underground, it is believed that there was Shanghaiing, which is the act of kidnapping people, to put them on ships to be slaves and part of the crew, if that makes sense. The tunnels were kind of a major part of Portland history. It is said to be an incredibly haunted place here in Portland, and there are haunted underground tours where you can go into the Shanghai tunnels and basically walk through them. It's like a 90-minute tour here in Portland. Anyways, my mom and I really want to do that. My friends and I really want to do that. And I think reading this book is going to really just bring that experience to life for me. So I'm so excited. So now I have 2 very beautiful books with sprayed edges. I have really just thrown a lot of information at you because I did lose all of that footage. So thanks for sitting here and chatting with me. I hope you guys had a good time. And thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please show it some love by giving it a thumbs up or hitting that subscribe button down below. And as always, please remember to take care of yourselves and be kind to one another. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.